So I'm still chilling around my house because it's negative degrees out there. It's colder in Indiana than it is in Antarctica. And who leaving? Who going outside? Because I'm not. Anyway, hope y'all staying warm. I don't even know what degrees it is where y'all from, but here in Indiana, it's cold as shit. My white head finally fell off. Decided to give me some new clickers on that I like. Something about these royal fancy tips that do something to me. Anyway, moving right along. Virgo people. We're here jumping to get some messages. Then when it's time to shuffle, that's when the struggle happens. Some messages from the universe, from the Virgo people. And we got the universe for the Virgos. God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. What messages do we have for the Virgo people? I heard that the third time's a charm, and then if at first you don't succeed, then you should try again. That's for somebody. We got for the Virgos. If it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense. That's for somebody else. That's my cat rolling nail polish over the floor. I'm trying to see what she got. And this is a little nail polish that I don't use. Guess she feeling like playing. Whatever. I don't know why this blunt don't want to stay in the ashtray. I don't want no fire now. Okay. Confusion. Where there's confusion, there's clarity. Ha! Look at that. You thought you was confused? And then the light shows. Boom. And then it changes everything. It changes everything. It speeds up the pace. It changes everything in the way you see things or the way somebody sees things when it comes to you. They become apologetic, wanting to find a balance in every fucking thing. Well, what kind of light shown, huh? Huh? What have you? There's never a day that goes by that I ain't goofy. Kitty, can you keep it down? I'm trying to do a video. You stopping for real? Well, damn, that's an obedient cat. For now. She been just sitting posted up and shit. I don't know what's that about. No, she ain't obedient. Only for the second. What we got for the Virgo people? God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, messages for the Virgo people. King of Cups. Somebody could be dealing with a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The King of Cups is a man of a lot of love, but he don't wear said love on his shoulders. He don't like to put his feelings on his sleeves. They dig deep down in it. You got to pry them motherfuckers open, unfortunately. But that's the King of Cups, okay? The Eight of Swords says that I'm scared. I'm trapped. I don't know what to do. I'm going to stand right here and do nothing because I don't know what the fuck the right thing is to do, okay? So somebody has a lot of love in the situation, a whole lot of love, but they refuse to show the love because maybe fear kept them trapped or it was some type of situation where they wasn't sure if it was safe to love, okay? So what we got here? What else we got? What else? One more. Give me one more for the Virgo people. The moon energy. Heavier. Somebody could be dealing with a Pisces. We got the King of Cups. And then the moon. This is Pisces energy. This is a couple different things is what it could be. The moon is about secrets, the unknown, deep, the real, real deep surfaces of emotions and things that you can't yet see. So, but oddly enough, the sun was on the bottom of the deck, which means whatever was unknown, unseen, unclear is made clear, okay? So we're going to dive into these cards that we got right here, okay? Tell me about this King of Cups. Why is this here for the Virgo people? Somebody got all this love and don't want to express it. Not that they don't want to, they're afraid to. With the Eight of Swords next to the moon, it's some stuff that they can't see. Somebody can't afford to take a bullshit risk is what I'm hearing. King of Cups. So basically, somebody's got enough self-discipline to shut their fucking feelings down. You hear what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how much what I feel about you. I can't afford this. I can't afford that. I can't afford this, that, and everything else. See? Restricting the fuck out them feelings. It's wish fulfillment. Though. Somebody's dealing with an empress that could fulfill their wishes if only they let that hurt go. Mental confliction. 5 of Swords. Mental confliction. But in this card, the mental confliction is there due to hurt somebody is choosing to hold on to. Well, them is the bottom deck cards. I ain't gonna pull them out, but that's what it's about. Somebody's hurt, don't want to try it again. Maybe not with the same person, but they maybe gave, just imagine if you give everything to somebody and they take advantage of it, or they take it and you and left with nothing, or feel empty when it's over. Nobody trying to dive into another love situation. Hell no, fuck love. You know what I'm saying? So this person is restricting the fuck out of these feelings that they feel for another person. They keeping them secret. I don't know. The intuition maybe even telling them, hey, communicate the love that you feel. And they like, I ain't communicating the fuck ass thing. Okay? The intuition is telling them to communicate because the intuition knows that this is the Empress and that this is wish fulfillment. While the mind and the mind and what the heart has been through, it will rather hold on to that hurt and say, nah, fuck that. I don't give a fuck what type of leap of faith it is. I'm not taking it, okay? Ain't these bitches ain't about to hurt me. These motherfuckers ain't about to hurt me. You know, it's that kind of, somebody's just on alert. You know what I mean? They've been through a lot. And they just like, no, I don't trust you or none of you motherfuckers. I don't trust shit. Tell me about the Strength card. Why? Why the Strength card? Virgo masculine. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny that it's you. Yeah, you damn right, spiritualist me. I ain't letting these motherfuckers hurt me. And I ain't mad at you, but you just got to discern who's good and who's not. Because, baby, everybody ain't the same and everybody ain't out to get you. Some people really love you. As difficult as she is. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, you're restricting yourself from an Ace of Pentacles. A brand new beginning. That's solid. But you just don't want to take the risk. It's an opportunity that you won't want to miss out on, but it requires you to put the burdens down before you can move forward. Could this be a Queen of Pentacles too, or is somebody got a wife around, or I don't know. I let you be the judge, yeah, okay? So, but some of y'all need to walk away and close the cycle from something else. That's what it is. So you're restricting yourself from love to hold on to something that does not emotionally serve you, that does not even fill your cup. That's bullshit. You don't want to risk bullshit to keep bullshit. I call bullshit. I'm sorry. Tell about the High Priestess. What's your intuition telling you? Your intuition is telling you that you should just go be happy. Ooh. Ugh. Shit. I see why you ain't trying to love. So you got this 10 of Cups and you got this 10 of Pentacles, but then you got the 10 of Swords. So either your intuition is telling you something, or you're secretly going through a tragic ending that is hurting the fuck out of you. And you ain't telling nobody. You're just secretly going through it. Damn. Manifesting stagnation. Look at that. You get 2 options here, though. You can manifest stagnation. That's one side of the crossroad. And on the other side of the crossroad, there's a leap of faith to take on a path that you're destined to be on. Something that was written in the stars. Even if it's written in the stars, you ain't going to be able to shake it anyway. So you can fret, you can fry. I heard a man say the other day, it's 3 love. A man gets 3 loves in his life. One, when he's young, and you think it's puppy love. You think it's not even really love. The second love is somebody that you probably, it's the first marriage. He said that's where you learn. That's where you learn lessons that hurt. That's where you learn betrayal. That's where you learn the harsh reality of how people really can be. He said, but the third love, that love is inevitable. You're going to run from it. You're going to shut it down. You're going to put up all the woes you can, but they all coming down because, baby, that love is inevitable. And that's what I don't know, that means something to somebody here. I don't know who, but it does. All right. Tell me about all these 3 10s. 10, 10, 10 means it's the end. Something's over, and it's over. And when endings happen, that means it's something new, Gary, begin in its place. That means that the universe is clearing out something that's not working for you and not serving you and not making you happy and bringing in something else better. Yeah. Well, there we go. Speaking of inevitable, here's that leap of faith that you'll be finding yourself taking, or this is what a person will be finding themselves taking towards you. Somebody's going to be taking a leap of faith because it was written in the stars. This is the path. This is their destiny. This is what they're supposed to do. Somebody may have said that to you. Queen of Swords. She's a smart, wise woman. Wise counsel could be for some people, but she's intuitive. Now, somebody intuitively knew this. Somebody could be dealing with an air sign. It could be a Gemini. Don't have to be. But it could also Pisces again. Somebody could be dealing with a Pisces. Could be a Virgo, Gemini, anybody. Okay? But somebody was manifesting clarity through a stagnating period. And the clarity that they received may not be the clarity that they wanted, but the clarity said there's a leap of faith that you're supposed to take. It requires you to be vulnerable to put any work in. And vulnerable? What the fuck you mean vulnerable? I've been through enough. I ain't being no motherfucking vulnerable, says Virgo. Or says Virgo's cross-watcher. Shit. Vulnerable. Fuck that shit, cuz. Tell about the Queen of Swords. Somebody could be dealing with a Capricorn. Somebody could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Somebody could be dealing with a Aquarius. You experienced something toxic, something that hurted. But this happened to you on purpose. And now, what the fuck you mean? Yeah, it sounds bad, right? But if this didn't happen to you, you would have never been placed in a position for this. Now, what's going to happen to you next is what really matters. But you got to have the faith. You have to have the courage, the faith, the strength to take a leap. To know that the Lord knows that you've been through a lot. Okay? So you got to go through sometimes, what they say. A couple rotten apples to get to a good one. Hell, what's the saying? I don't know. But the point is, this is happening to you now so that it can move you into a better position. Something that was destined to you, excuse me, something that was destined for you, and something that is going to fulfill your wishes and make you happier than you ever been. I do feel like it's up to you to make some type of decision to be victorious in this situation. The only thing you got to work on is tackling this hurt you holding on to. Let's talk about that. 5 of Swords. Let's talk about the 5 of Swords. Oh, the Hermit. That's Virgo energy. So somebody out there, some Virgo out there is holding on to hurt. When they supposed to just be learning the lesson and moving on with their life, they're still stagnated on the hurt. So somebody could have been dealing with a Capricorn who betrayed them, or somebody was dealing with somebody who feel like they was somebody low vibrational who betrayed you. Okay. Somebody that you could be fighting, having some type of fight. I don't know. Okay, so you could be going through some type of fight, like some type of legal fight. But I do feel energetically, this is a fight. This is an argument and a collaboration, a contract. But the problem is there's a lover's contract here where it's fighting and arguing, where there's supposed to be good, pure, new energy. And there's some type of truth here. And then we have justice in the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody been holding on to the past and it's causing them to be mean to their twin flame. Twin flame ain't got shit to do with nothing. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. What's the betrayal, Spirit? Two of Swords. You didn't even see it coming. You didn't even see it coming, but it gave you a new perspective. So the lesson is something that it may be abandonment, or you abandon somebody, or this is abandonment issue lesson. I don't know. Maybe you was dealing with somebody for whatever reason. I don't know, really know. I can't break all that down for you, but you was holding on tight, and the lesson came through. Somebody was holding on to for financial gain, or this is what you gained the perspective about. But that makes you sorry to the other side of the crossroad. Because you had an option to take a leap of faith and just go on out. It was two sides of the crossroads: to keep staying stagnated and manifest stagnation, because that's what you did. Because let me back up a little bit. I got to make sense of some stuff. Because here's the one option of the crossroads right here: take a leap of faith on your destiny. But you was facing 10, 10, 10. Okay, something was already over. Something that you continued to hold on to. You had an option to take a leap of faith, but you didn't do that. But now you are sorry that you did that, because you got a new perspective of that the motherfucker you held on to was betraying you in the first place, holding on to you for financial gain. And that was the lesson of it all. You should always follow your heart. King of Cups, because your heart was somewhere else already. Maybe you held on to this because you feel like whatever the reason you held on to something old that you should have let go of, it was a whole lesson taught behind that. The hurt was what got you here, what you decided to hold on to. Because if you would have let that go, let it been a lesson, the past is the past, you know, it's still going to hurt, but you don't have to hold on to it so tight to the point to where it's keeping you from moving on. It's keeping you from discerning who's good or who's bad. You just shutting them all out. Like, it's got to be a balance. Life has to be a balance, because as above, so below. Okay? Now, we move to the next card of the Eight of Swords. This is where you feel like you're blindfolded, where you don't have the answers, where you may be possibly trapped in your mind by fear. So tell me about this Eight of Swords. So I feel like all of this takes place, everything, you become made aware, the Sun card, that's why that was on the bottom. Everything is brought out to the forefront for you to see. Now, the Eight of Swords, it's like you don't know what to do. You got anxiety, you probably be staying up at night thinking about something. And then the Four of Wands, when it comes to a house, a home, a relationship, some stability. Where it comes to walking away from lies, standing in the truth, and planting the seed, bringing in healing. The King of Swords. Okay, some type of honesty. Give me one more. When it comes to that opportunity that you don't want to miss out on. And it could be a twin flame that you don't want to miss out on. The World card, because the cycle is complete. The lesson is complete. You get it now. You get it now. And that's why the anxiety is here, because it's all making sense. Page of Swords. Let me go back to over here real quick, because I want to see where's the new... You gained a new perspective through this lesson. Clearly, the perspective came in. Oh, Five of Pentacles. Ooh, shit. I knew I couldn't back up too far. I already be lights out in this motherfucker. And that's a message, but I just got to figure out what it is. The Five of Pentacles fell on the floor. This is about being abandoned. This is about being left out in the cold, or leaving somebody out in the cold. Hold on real quick. I feel like the message is loud and clear. But what does it have to do with lights out? What does it have to do with lights out, Spirit? Isolation. Damn. Isolation. In a dark place. You're gaining a perspective about being in a dark place. Whatever that means. Okay, what did I do to the ring light? Oh, I yanked the cord out from the top. Lord knows I ain't feel like getting up. I'm like, where did sucker get plugged up at? Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm glad this cup was empty. I'm glad I drank all the cranberry juice out, because it wasn't going to be pretty with my cards right there. I got too much going on with these stitching cords and shit. I need to get my life together over here. So, lights out for somebody. But the light is definitely shining now. Whatever you couldn't see, whatever you was in the dark about, the moon card is the next one. So this was something that you was in the dark about and you couldn't see, but it's all on the forefront now. The hurt. Something about this Page of Swords. Let's see the perspective that you gain behind it or the person. Why is the Page of Swords here for the Virgo people? You live and you learn is what I heard. The Nine of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles. The Sun card reversed. You learn something about the Five of Pentacles. Abandonment, left out in the cold, something. Whatever the case may be, you learn about dropping the burdens. When it's about being unhappy and no longer being willing to participate. You had enough. You've been through enough. You put in enough work. You've been through a lot in a situation. Well, you are not happy in it, but you continuously put the work in. This is a perspective that you gained about it. You learned about when to quit, when they call it quits, when enough is enough, when it's time to go. You learn when to let go because you can hold on to somebody. This is what I'm going to say. And this is what I know to be true for myself. It don't matter how long you hold on to a person and love a person, waiting on them to see you, waiting on them to realize how much you love them, waiting on them to understand that you'll do anything for them, waiting on them to realize that love don't get no greater than yours. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. And one thing I realize, that for some people that I feel like a lot, particularly a lot of Virgo people, and as well as other people, I feel like Virgo people have a hard time letting go. So that's why it's so very, 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 very important that you're very careful with who you begin to love in the first place. Me, myself, I have a hard time letting go. So that's what I realized, that as a person who has a hard time letting go, that you got to be careful who you love in the first place. And then you got to be so disciplined that you can shut that heart of yours down. Which is probably how you got this way in the first place with the King of Cups, whether that's you or your other person. But when people are not, when love is not at the table, then you don't eat. That's how they go. You don't want the shit that they serving if it's not fucking love, okay? Because you can do bad by yourself. And that's just facts. Okay? So now you're not sure what to do. You're feeling trapped. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling stressed out when it comes to now that this is complete. When it comes to an opportunity that you don't want to miss out on. Four of Wands. Let's see about this Four of Cups. What's the opportunity? And there's that Knight of Cups, that Knight of Swords that comes rushing in. Passionately, too, trying to persevere. So somebody, after this happens, so it's like a big blow up in your face, really, or your person's face, somebody's face, okay? It's like a lesson was taught, but instead of heeding the lesson and taking the lesson, I'm going to just use this as me. So I learned a lesson. I realize I've learned a lesson somewhere deep down inside of me, but instead of just taking it as a lesson and what it is, I'm not ready to let go, so I continue to hold on, right? I hold on just a little bit longer, and I'm still holding on to some shit that I'm supposed to let go of. 10, 10, 10 with the X on the end. 3 10s, and one of them is the Ten of Swords. 3 10s means the end anyway. We ain't gonna do that. So, and then the World card wraps it up. So, I'm going to hold on anyway because I'm not really ready to be done. Even though the universe said it's done, the Lord said it's done, and I'm not done. Okay, so I'm going to keep on trying. Boom. Thus, forcing me to learn a second lesson, and it hurts double time. Okay, so now guess what I know? I know when the fuck it's time to let go now, and that's what this is all about. Somebody's learning when it's time to let go. It don't matter how much you love a person. If that said person ain't loving you back the way you loving them, it don't matter. It don't matter. And that's where the sucky part comes in, because you got to let shit go. So now, though, here you're in a position where you're trying to rush in to the same Empress that the universe told you, that your intuition told you didn't want to miss out on. You're trying to persevere here. But that means you wrapped your mind. Only way, because you had a choice already. You had a choice to take a leap of faith, go to what was destined to you, or keep repeating the lesson. You was never supposed to repeat the lesson again. The thing was never that it could be extended. It was that this was ending so that this could begin. so that this could begin, because the universe already knew, whether you knew or not, the universe knew you wasn't being treated fairly. So they was moving you out of that situation to put you in this situation. And when you refuse to let go, baby, you are blocking your blessings. You are holding them off. You are stagnating them, because you can't see everything, but the Lord can. And that's why it's so good to be best friends with your intuition, because that's your connection with the Lord. That's your connection where the Lord says, don't do that. So even though it looks real good, something in your gut's telling you not to do it. And guess what? You don't do it. You later find out, damn, I'm glad I ain't do that shit. Something told me not to do that shit. I'm so glad I didn't. You see what I'm saying? Or your gut feeling tells you to do it, and everybody else saying, all that stupid, don't do it. It turns out it works out real good for you. You're real glad you went with that gut on it. You see what I'm saying? It's oftentimes that we have those, right? Those times, those moments where you might beg somebody not to go because you got a funny feeling about it, and your gut is turning out to tell you that something bad is going to happen. So what's happening here is somebody's taking charge in the leadership role to go after their wish fulfillment, after finally gaining the lesson, after finally becoming aware. When the lights was off, the sun shone, right? So now they're aware. Now that they're aware, they're rushing in here somewhere. Talking about this Knight of Swords. They're rushing in for balance. Two of Swords. They ain't letting her, they let that hurt go quick, didn't they? Now that it all makes sense, now that they can see the brighter picture, they rushing in to find balance and a wish fulfillment. And not wish fulfillment, but in a destiny. The Wheel of Fortune. This was destined. So no matter how hard they put them walls up, or no matter how many times they try to fight it off, it was written in the stars. So now look at them. I'm going in, trying to find a balance, trying to find some future, being patient. They're trying to find the balance from when they was being mean and egotistical to this Empress. Imagine that. This is mutual love right here. This is I love you, you love me. Let's sip. See, the King of Cups says that it was love always there, but somebody was too busy holding their love off to try to hold on to a situation that didn't even make them happy for whatever reason. I don't fucking know, but that's what it boils down to here. That's what happens when you're in the dark, when you're unaware, when you ain't listening to your intuition, right? Especially when you get caught up. The devil showed up twice. I don't know if that means you're dealing with a Capricorn, but there's definitely toxic energy there, right? When the devil's presented, when your environment is of the devil, of toxicity, of Five of Wands, ain't no way you listening to your intuition, because you can't hear it, because it's too much toxic energy being thrown at you. Too much toxic, negative motherfuckers. You can't hear no intuition, because you're drowned in the toxicity around situations that you keep holding on to, and the Lord is trying to rip you from it, because you can't hear him already, and he's trying to speak. You see what I'm saying? Something about the moon energy. Hoppo, who that woman? That's what I heard. It's about a woman. The Queen of Cups. Starts the spread as the king and ends the spread with the queen. Somebody definitely dealing with a Pisces. The Queen of Cups. And here this is the person that you want to look at that. Right here. This is your whole situation, or somebody's whole situation in one. You was focusing on the past, and you couldn't see the love that the universe was trying to put you in a position to receive. You see it now, though, and that's why you're rushing in there. That's why you're ready to be the emperor, because you realize who you are. You realize who the fuck you are. You realize what the universe was trying to line you up to get, and you realize you made that sabotage the whole shit, or your crosswatcher did this. You realize that there's a divine feminine and divine masculine for a reason, because the world is so cold. The world is so cold. When you really look out here and see how bad, how hard, you can end up with bad people, okay? So how can you be grateful that the Lord paired you up with somebody? Now you ain't got to worry about the trickery of it all. Come on, let's be real, okay? So what's going to happen is, somebody's going to find themselves standing up and defending their position as an emperor, because they were the ones who spent their time focusing on the wrong shit and missing out on the right. And that's how you right your wrongs right there. That's how you find the balance. That's how you walk away from the lies and you stand in the truth. Somebody's trying to plant a seed. And it happens quick, baby, because once you realize, if you are any type of honest human being, and you went so just say, I'm going to just say this is going to bat. Because if you at a crossroad and you got two choices and you choose the wrong one, you going to bat. Okay. So you said you go to bat so hard for the wrong situation, then you turn out you're wrong. How could you not go back and apologize? So that's what happened. The emperor took charge. Whether he's going back to try to get the woman or he's going back to try to apologize to the woman, he's trying to find the balance is what that is. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. I'm going to meddle just a little bit longer. Cupid has died again. That's the one he loved. If we speaking for the King of Pentacles, okay? Or, you know. Or he might love the Queen of Swords. She out here too. But whoever she is, she got unconditional love. That's the Cupid arrow. But look, damn, Tower. She learned a few lessons of her own in the situation. Damn. And that's why he's trying to take charge. Something about this Tower to the Page of Pentacles. She learned that she's better off on her own. Damn. See, this is the person that was giving love in the past. And even also giving the truth. When there was confusion for the person in the beginning, this is where we started. The Seven of Cups. Somebody was confused. And this person, somebody loved this person enough to try to tell them the truth. About the destiny. About the collaboration and the lovers. But she's put it down as a burden now. She's retreated because she's feeling like she's better off on her own. Well, it's like that sometimes. Sometimes you got to choose you, baby. I hope this helped y'all. Have a blessed one. Merry Christmas. Let me out. It won't let me out.